Al Pacino, a name that echoes through the history of cinema, is facing some tough times. With a career that has spanned decades and defined Hollywood, the actor known for The Godfather and Scarface has been making headlines recently, but not for the right reasons. The rumors about his health, personal life, and dwindling career have raised serious questions. Things aren't looking good for Pacino, and today we're diving into why this Hollywood legend is now at the center of controversy and concern. Al Pacino is not as young as he once was. At 83 years old, the actor has been grappling with health issues that have raised concerns among his fans and the public. Recent reports have hinted at his declining health, with insiders suggesting that Pacino's physical well-being is rapidly deteriorating. Whether it's the toll of aging or underlying health conditions, the actor has been noticeably absent from major events, leading some to speculate that his days of active involvement in the industry are numbered. In 2024, Pacino skipped several high-profile premieres, fueling rumors about his state of health. This is a man who once thrived on the red carpet, but now his absences speak volumes. It's clear that the aging process is catching up with him, and for someone who has been at the top of his game for so long, it's a tough pill to swallow. But is it just a normal part of growing older, or is there more to the story? Pacino's health has become a hot topic of discussion, with fans holding their breath, wondering if they'll get to see him in action again. And just when we thought the speculation couldn't get more intense, the next part of his life took a sharp turn into even more unexpected territory. In addition to his health struggles, Pacino's personal life has recently taken center stage, especially his relationship with 29-year-old actress Noor Al-Fallah. Their romance has caused quite a stir due to the massive age gap between the two. While many have questioned their motives, the couple shocked the world by announcing that they were expecting a child together. Pacino, once seen as the quintessential bachelor, is now a father again, this time at 83. While some view this as an admirable gesture of continuing life, others have been more critical. What's most shocking is how quickly the media has latched onto this relationship, often questioning the sincerity of their connection and wondering how long it will last. With Pacino's past high-profile relationships under a magnifying glass, this one, in particular, has raised eyebrows across the board. For Pacino, a man who has always been fiercely private, these revelations have added fuel to the flames of speculation about his personal choices. The questions surrounding the relationship seem to have overshadowed his stellar career and brought him into a new era of public scrutiny. What's clear is that his personal life, coupled with the recent addition of a new child, has changed the way the public views the actor. But despite all the noise, there's more that people are questioning: his career choices and how they reflect his current state of mind. Once the most sought-after actor in Hollywood, Alabama Pacino's career trajectory has taken an unexpected turn in recent years. After years of delivering unforgettable performances in iconic films, Pacino's recent roles have fallen flat. Where he once commanded attention in blockbusters, he now seems content with lesser-known projects. Some critics argue that Pacino is simply taking whatever roles come his way, a stark contrast to his earlier years when he had a hand in selecting the most prestigious of roles. The decision to take on smaller films, or roles that don't quite match his legacy, has raised eyebrows. Is it a result of desperation? Or is Pacino merely trying to keep his career alive as he ages out of the leading man roles? A recent film, The Father of the Bride, did not receive the critical acclaim one might expect from an actor of Pacino's caliber. The film was relatively low budget, and its commercial performance didn't come close to his earlier hits. For an actor who once held audiences in the palm of his hand, it's hard to ignore how far he's come, or rather, how far he hasn't. As rumors swirl about his dwindling career, it raises the question: does Pacino still have the drive and the power to return to the greatness he once knew? Al Pacino's reputation as a Hollywood legend is now being questioned in ways it never has before. Once known for his fierce, charismatic presence on screen and off, Pacino's public persona has become somewhat tarnished in recent years. His behavior at public events and in interviews has often been described as erratic, and his sharpness has been called into question by those who have known him for decades. Some of his public statements have raised eyebrows, leaving fans to wonder if the actor is starting to lose his touch. From odd comments during interviews to strange social media activity, Pacino's image is no longer that of the untouchable Hollywood star. He has been labeled out of touch by critics, and his interactions with fans have started to seem less genuine. The decline of a public persona like Pacino's is always hard to watch, especially when you remember the confident, captivating figure he once was. But is this merely the natural result of aging, or is it something deeper? Some feel that Pacino's once fierce presence has been replaced by an almost tragic version of his former self. But it's not just his public image that's taking a hit. There's a deeper issue looming that's threatening to derail everything Pacino once worked for: the changing landscape of Hollywood. As one of the most celebrated actors in Hollywood history, Al Pacino is facing the harsh reality of what it means to age in an industry that often sidelines older talent. Aging in Hollywood has always been a difficult path for actors, particularly for men who, like Pacino, enjoyed a career filled with leading roles in their youth. But as the years pass, even the most iconic names face the cold truth. The roles are fewer and the expectations are higher. Pacino's struggle to find prominent roles as he ages mirrors what many older actors face in a youth-centric industry. It's clear that there's a shift happening, one that doesn't always have room for aging stars, no matter their past glory. For Pacino, who once commanded attention on the big screen, the current situation is a tough pill to swallow. Hollywood's refusal to offer compelling roles to older stars reflects a disturbing trend. There's often little room for actors in their twilight years, especially ones who are not on top of their game. As a result, we see Pacino accepting roles that are not as groundbreaking or challenging as the ones that made him famous. Is this the inevitable end of his time as a leading man, or could this be the start of a new chapter for Pacino? The answer may lie in how he navigates the challenges of aging, both professionally and personally. And this journey may be more difficult than anyone anticipated. Along with the complexities of his health and career, Al Pacino's family dynamics have also been thrust into the spotlight. The actor has been married and in relationships over the years, but his connection with his children and recent family life has raised questions. Although Pacino is known for being a devoted father, his relationship with his children has come under scrutiny as his personal life takes unexpected turns. His children, particularly those from his past relationships, have been vocal about the pressures of growing up in the shadow of such a legendary father. They've been somewhat quiet about his recent romantic entanglements, but the age gap between Pacino and Noor Al-Fallah has sparked concerns about how his new family life might affect his role as a father. Raising a child at 83 years old brings a whole new set of challenges that many are questioning whether he's ready for. Some feel that Pacino may be less involved with his older children due to his new commitment to his youngest. There have been whispers that he's now more focused on building a life with his new partner and child, leaving less time for his grown children. But this isn't just about one man's personal life. It's also a reflection of the complexities of balancing fame, family, and a declining career. How will his relationships evolve as Pacino enters this new chapter of life? The answers remain unclear, but one thing is certain: his family life is just as much a topic of public interest as his career. As rumors about Al Pacino's personal life swirl, another concerning issue has emerged: financial problems. While the actor has enjoyed a long, lucrative career, there are whispers that he may not be as financially secure as once believed. Pacino has lived a lavish lifestyle for decades, which often involves high-end real estate and expensive habits that come with the territory of Hollywood royalty. However, in recent years, some have speculated that the financial situation might not be as rosy as the public has assumed. The actor hasn't had a major blockbuster in years, and with the rise of streaming services and shifting industry dynamics, traditional acting roles haven't been paying out like they once did. Additionally, Pacino's decisions to take on smaller, less well-known projects may signal that he's not receiving the same paychecks he once did. Could it be that Pacino is feeling the pressure to work more than ever? There are also concerns surrounding his extravagant lifestyle and whether it's sustainable for someone of his age. As he enters his 80s, it's natural for many actors to start thinking about retirement or living off their past successes. But in Pacino's case, it's unclear if he set himself up financially for the future. Is it possible that Pacino's financial woes will force him to continue working at a pace that could take an even bigger toll on his health and career? Al Pacino's life has become a spectacle in recent years, with the media honing in on every aspect of his personal and professional struggles. His aging process, romantic relationships, and career choices have been intensely scrutinized, fueling an ongoing media frenzy that shows no sign of slowing down. With his health becoming a growing concern and his choices raising eyebrows, the press has latched onto any hint of drama, spinning it into larger-than-life headlines. What once was an actor's quiet retreat from public life is now constantly under the microscope. Every outing, interview, and even the smallest public interaction seems to generate news. What happened to the Al Pacino that once commanded the spotlight in silence? Fans and critics alike are left questioning whether Pacino's silence in the face of such heavy speculation is intentional or if he simply can't keep up with the constant media barrage. With rumors running wild about his health, wealth, and personal life, there's no shortage of wild theories about what's really happening behind closed doors. And while Pacino has remained mostly quiet, he hasn't addressed any of these concerns directly. This only adds to the mystery, leaving fans and media alike to speculate about his future. The speculation isn't just about his personal life, it's a reflection of the growing uncertainty surrounding his legacy. What happens next? Only Pacino knows for sure. As the entertainment industry shifts, so does the landscape for aging stars like Al Pacino. The rise of streaming services, a greater emphasis on international markets, and a younger, more diverse generation of actors have reshaped Hollywood in profound ways. For veterans like Pacino, this has meant fewer opportunities for leading roles and a changing demand for their talents. Where once Pacino's name alone was enough to guarantee a major project, now it seems the business has evolved to a place where established stars are often sidelined in favor of younger, more commercially viable actors. Hollywood's obsession with youth and beauty leaves little room for legends like Pacino to continue leading films in the way they once did. However, this doesn't mean that all is lost. Pacino has shown that, despite the changes, he is still relevant within the industry. His more recent projects, although less high-profile, have garnered attention for his continued ability to captivate audiences. But it's a different kind of role Pacino is being asked to play now, one that reflects the changing industry landscape. As the face of Hollywood continues to evolve, it's important to consider what the future holds for actors like Pacino. Will they be relegated to the sidelines, or will they find new opportunities in the shifting tides of the industry? Only time will tell, but one thing is certain, the road ahead won't be easy. As we look to the future, the big question surrounding Al Pacino's career and personal life is, what's next? With health struggles, relationship drama, financial concerns, and the shifting tides of Hollywood all looming, Pacino is at a crossroads. For a man who has enjoyed decades of fame and success, this is an incredibly challenging chapter in his life. Some believe that Pacino's career is nearing its end, with his age and personal struggles making it difficult for him to continue as a leading man. Yet others remain hopeful that the actor will find a way to regain his footing, perhaps through more dramatic, lesser-known roles that tap into his seasoned experience. If anyone can weather this storm, it's Pacino, but the question is whether he will choose to fight or quietly step away from the spotlight. In the end, Al Pacino's journey is a reminder that even the biggest stars face the inevitable march of time. His career has been one for the ages, but like many before him, he now faces the tough choices that come with aging in Hollywood. Will he continue to adapt and thrive, or will his time in the limelight come to a close? For now, it's uncertain. But one thing is clear, the legacy of Al Pacino is far from over, and his next move could surprise us all. As the media and fans continue to speculate, one thing is certain, Al Pacino's legacy in Hollywood is far from over. Despite the challenges he faces, his impact on cinema will never be erased. The road ahead might be difficult, but if history has shown us anything, it's that Pacino has a way of defying expectations. So, what do you think? Will Al Pacino make a dramatic comeback, or has his time in the spotlight come to an end? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more updates on your favorite stars.